is and why I should get involved.
Well, the American Cancer Society has an event, of course, called Daffodil Days, and it's a way for companies, individuals, the community to come out and support the American Cancer Society by purchasing daffodils. We sell them in many different ways, whether it's a bunch, 10 daffodils in a bunch. We sell potted. We sell a gift of hope where you can purchase this basket of daffodils to give to a cancer patient or to somebody who you want them to kind of remember the American Cancer Society. We also sell a Boyd bear. That's a stuffed bear. That's a daffodil, has a daffodil in his hand. It's a very big selling item. So Daffodil Days is really a way for the American Cancer Society to celebrate survivorship with cancers and to kind of welcome in spring in a good way and support the American Cancer Society.
Why daffodils?
You know what? The daffodils represents hope for a cancer patient. And think about it. It's a yellow, beautiful flower that represents just the sun and happiness. So it kind of is a symbol of hope for us in the fight against cancer.
So how can people get involved with Daffodil Days?
Well, you know, they can do it in so many different ways. And let's take it from a standpoint of a company. You can call our 800 number. The American Cancer Society's 800 number, 1-800-ACS-2345, and you ask to speak to someone who is handling daffodils in your community. And they will set you up with a packet, and the packet is very self-explanatory. And you basically go around, say, for example, I work in a company, and I ask my friends and my colleagues, and you sell daffodils, and you sell bunches, so that when we are in the week of daffodils, which is March 10th, the whole company and everyone in the company has daffodils on their desk, in their conference rooms, and everyone knows that it represents the American Cancer Society.
When can they get involved till?
Well, of course they should get involved today, but you can get involved until probably the end of February, around February 22nd. And what we want you to do, because this is like a planning thing, you would call the American Cancer Society, ask for someone to speak to, they'll give you a packet, there'll be all deadlines and also pictures of the items you can get involved in. It's not just, of course, selling bunches, but if you wanted to sell potted plants, many people like to take these flowers each year and buy the potted plants and then bring them home and repot them. So we want you to call us today, but what we want you to do is to get involved, and it will give you, if you called today, give you 4 or 5 weeks to get involved, and then, you know, go to your company and get people involved. So a couple of weeks. It would take you 2 weeks to really do it.
Can you talk about what does it mean for the fight against cancer?
Well, every event we do, whether it's Daffodil Days, Making Strides Against Breast Cancer, whether it's Relay for Life, these events mean so much to all the work the American Cancer Society does. You know, our role in the community is to help people with the battle of cancer. We help them when they're diagnosed, when they go through the journey, and when they survive the journey. And so this is just one of the many different things that we do as an organization. And actually, it's one that's just such a beautiful thing to get involved with. So to me, this just continues in our fight in research and education and advocating patients and just really helping the community see that the money that they're giving to the American Cancer is going to good use. You know, in upstate and in New York and in the state of New Jersey, which encompasses the Eastern Division, we do a lot in research. And the money that's raised from all these programs help us do this. Well, I really think that this is such an easy way to get involved. Today, so many people get involved with volunteering. This is such a simple, happy thing to just call your American Cancer Society. Even you could probably go on our webpage and find information out about the American Cancer Society's Daffodil Days and many other programs. As I told you, we have an 800 number, 1-800-ACS-2345, and we have a webpage, which is www.cancer.org. And you hit and navigate through our different events, and Daffodil Days is one that you won't regret getting involved. You'll feel good about yourself, and you'll help people. Well, there are a variety of things that you can get involved in or purchase. We have our standard bunches, which are just 10 beautiful flowers that actually when you first receive them, they look like asparagus. And then when you stick them in water, they bloom. So that's a bunch. You can get a bunch, which is 10 daffodil flowers, or you can buy a pot, which are actually potted flowers, and they're actually smaller little daffodils that you can replant those bulbs in your home. We also sell a Boyd's Bear. In fact, I have one right here, and look how beautiful this thing is. And it's funny because this is kind of like, it's become like the beanie baby of the American Cancer Society, because every year since we've been selling these, and I think it's been the fourth year, people collect these, and this is a big seller. And the last thing that I think really empowers what the American Cancer Society is about is our gift of hope. Our gift of hope is a basket of daffodil, probably potted, cut, a Boyd's Bear, and it represents the whole packaging of daffodils. But what we do is we have people anonymously buying these gifts of hope, and then we deliver them to the healthcare systems. We work very closely with different oncology centers and hospitals, so we deliver those with a nice little note saying this is from the American Cancer Society, and we expect them to either display it in their facility or give it to the patients that they serve. So that to me really says what the gift of hope is, really a gift of hope. Okay.